Alright, so we're going to be dropping off the Tundra today to get a lift kit and some 35-inch tires. We're going to be changing these out. But yeah, there you go. This is the stock height of the Tundra, and we're going to be putting the lift kit on it. It should be pretty sweet. Getting one last look at everything. As you can see, it's looking pretty clean for being almost 2 years old now. I gotta go drop off the keys. Alright, well, here we are at Truck Envy picking up the truck with the lift kit. 3.5-inch lift with 35-inch tires. Look at that. Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. I got the upper control arms on there. Let's take a look at the back. Oh man, got the airbags. Never saw the old tires and all the old parts. Very nice. Man, that thing's got some lift. Woo. Nice. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be an update on my 2022 Toyota Tundra 4x4 SR5 Crew Max. I finally got a lift kit and I finally got 35-inch tires. So let's take a closer look at what I've done to my Tundra, because this is pretty cool. Check this out. So just to get you guys updated, for the folks who may not know, I bought this 2022 Toyota Tundra brand spanking new. It was the very first magnetic gray metallic Toyota Tundra in Reno at Dolan Toyota. It was the very first one to get off the trucks. It arrived around February, and I took delivery the weekend of February 14th, Valentine's Day. So yeah, it was pretty exciting. 2022, first one in Reno. Bone stock, obviously. I didn't get anything fancy. I knew I wanted to change out the wheels, tires, and suspension and some things on it, so I didn't get the TRD off-road because I already knew I was going to take a bunch of stuff off and add some stuff to it. So it didn't matter to me about having the special suspension stuff because I'm going to take it off anyways, right? But yeah, I chose magnetic gray metallic, and as you can see, I love this color. Look at that. It kind of glistens in the sun. Oh man, it's so beautiful. And then of course with the SR5 model, they color match the mustache, as they call it nowadays. It doesn't have a chrome mustache, and also the bumpers are color matched. And here's another thing. Even though it's just a low level, you know, SR5, nothing's fancy, it has the big screen, like I said, but it also has airbags. So I don't know if you guys can even see it in here. I'll try to get underneath. But if you look right there, those are airbags from Toyota, from the factory. So my SR5 came with the factory airbag suspension. So that's pretty nice. So that kind of gets you up to speed on what model I have. And that also explains why it took me so long to get a lift kit for this truck, because in the beginning, the only trucks that had lift kits were the coil spring models, you know, not the non-airbag models. So I had to wait for a long time. It's been almost 2 years now that this has been out, and I just now got my hands on an airbag lift kit. They had the leveling kits out there, but I didn't want leveling. Leveling is only like, I don't know, anywhere from 1 inch to maybe even 2 inches for some trucks. But for the Tundra, I didn't want to level it. I wanted to lift it. I swapped out the 18-inch wheels for these DX4. These are DX4 17-inch wheels. I believe these are 0 offset. And shout out to DX4, by the way. They make affordable, cool-looking wheels. I'd like to get one more of these matching DX4 wheels so I can have a full-size spare with the matching wheel set. That'd be kind of nice. DX4, hook me up, man. Send me out one wheel just to match the rest of these. But yeah, I'm loving these 17-inch DX4s. These are nice. They look really nice. 17s give it that beefy look. You have way more sidewall with the 17-inch wheels. And I didn't even have to cut anything. There was no rubbing when I ran the 33s on here. Actually, they were 295 70-17s, which is about a 33-inch wheel when I was running it in that configuration. No rubbing, nothing. So that was actually a good look for a while I was waiting for the lift kit. But here we go today. You know, this is October 2023, just before SEMA, and I got it lifted. So I went over to Truck Envy here in Reno. They're on South Virginia Street. If you're in the Reno area or Northern Nevada area and you want to lift your truck, check out the guys at Truck Envy. I'll leave a link below if you want to call those guys or email those guys. But they're the ones who did all the work. And as you can see, I went with the Rough Country 3.5-inch lift kit. This was the most affordable one for me because it allowed me to put a lift kit with the airbags. So that was nice. I was like, yes, airbags. That's what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, some of these things are pretty complicated. You know, you get these really fancy lift kits. This one just required new upper control arms and then some spacers for the stock shocks and springs. You don't have to mess with your brake lines or anything like that. The sensors are all good. There's no rubbing. There's no issues with the wheels that I have with the zero offset and the 35-inch tires. And then they put spacers on the underneath the airbags as well. Again, you probably can't see it. You can probably see that hat right there, like steel hat. It's underneath the airbags. But yeah, everything runs just like factory. You just have these spacers and the upper control arms with a bunch of brackets and stuff, and the truck is lifted nice, man. Look at that height. That's like the perfect height for a daily driver. It's not too tall where you can't park in your garage, you can't go into parking structures, but it's still nice and high to give you ground clearance for these bumpers, and just gives it a good stance as well. Like, look at all that space. It's got a nice big, that's a lot of space in between the fenders and the tires, man. These are Toyo Open Country ATs. These are the AT3s. The AT2s were pretty popular, but the AT3s are even better. They have a different design tread block. They ride nice and quiet and smooth on the road, but as you can see, they look aggressive for all terrains. These are what I would consider competition to like the BFGs or the Wild Peaks, the Falcon Wild Peaks. They're basically the same category, and they're nice, man. These are brand new. First time driving them today. I picked it up from Truck Envy today, this morning. So these tires are brand spanking new. First time driving them, and they're so nice, man. I can definitely tell the difference between the mud terrains and the all terrains. Just driving on the roads in general, the mud terrains were loud, very loud, because they had big tread blocks, obviously, and they seem harder too. So whenever you went over speed bumps and stuff, it just felt like I was banging the suspension around, just driving around the city. But with these are softer for sure. These definitely are smoother and softer, and I love them. I absolutely love them. You know, they're all-terrain tires with siping for mud and snow. And if you're wondering the exact measurements, here, I might as well just read them for those of you wondering. Here it is, right here. So they're 35 by 12.5 by R17LT. So 35-inch in diameter, 12.5-inch wide, and 17-inch wheel size, right? So that's my understanding anyways. I'm not a tire expert, so you can correct me in the comments below if I got that wrong. I know there's like ratios with sidewalls and all that stuff, but yeah, that's what they look like right there. It's pretty nice, very nice. I'm running the pressures at 45 psi, and I think it says cold temperature is 65 psi for these, but I like them a little bit softer, just to be a little bit more plush on the road. We'll see if that needs to be pumped up at all. These are the factory side steps too, by the way. I didn't take them off. I want to get rock sliders, but again, money's tight. You know, I'm just a blue collar guy. I don't make a lot of money off of YouTube, so I'm just saving up. Oh, there's another thing. If you look under here, there is a metal plate that came from Rough Country, and there's another one here as well on the front. I think they had to remove some stuff here. I think there was like some felt that they had to remove because there were leftover parts in the back of my truck. But yeah, that's it right there, guys. Oh, I also tinted the windows too. That's limo tint, as dark as I could get it. So I wanted it nice and cool in the summertime with that limo tint. Plus, I don't like people seeing me when they're parked next to me at a red light. I like it nice and dark. That's nice, man. Love it. Absolutely love it. We fit. Stay tuned, guys, for my SEMA coverage. I'm going to be filming about 3 days down there in SEMA every single day, all day long. So a whole bunch of videos going to be coming out of SEMA. But leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the upgrades that I did to my Tundra. Ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, because you never know what I'm going to upload. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the Rough Country 3.5-inch lift kit, the Toyo Open Country all-terrain tires, the AT3s. Let me know what you think about those. What are you running? And let me know what you think about these wheels, the DX4 17-inch wheels. Pretty cool, huh? All right, guys, take care.